What's up guys, it is Maxwell back with the next video, and as you can see I was able to snag some footage from this weekend's CWL matchup Warwells against OneHive 2.0, so we get to check out a couple of replays. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more later, but what better way guys to start off this video than with an 11 vs 11 triple by the captain. So yeah, I was on holiday as I mentioned, but still able to get this attack in. A big shout out to Richard and Yo-Yo, who were my planning buddies as usual, so that definitely helped out. So bowler bounce on this arch tower, as you can see, and as the bowler is tanking the archer tower, one hawk comes in and takes out the archer tower with only one swing. This base was scouted. It was like right away we decided it was going to be a good target for 11 vs 11, so we scouted it with a Zapquake scout button on 9, and then I came in here, got the triple. So gonna talk about this attack a little bit and then get into the war after this. Like the stats and all that good stuff, because yeah, first I can of course talk pretty good about this attack since I did it, so we're gonna focus on that. So the basic idea was to have a huge big kill squad here, no witches, so it's not queen walk into witch slap, it's queen walk into like a bowler with healer's assault, and then we've got some backhand loons, and as you can see I'm getting some crazy bowler bounce. I had 13 backhand loons. I was planning to snipe off these archer towers, but I already bounced like the first 1 or 2 archer towers, I'm not quite sure. And then we've got a goblin and some minions on cleanup. King ability is going to be used, and the kill squad absolutely destroying. Like, of course, the base not that good in my opinion, because the Infernos and the Eagle Artillery, they were all reachable from this inside ring. So basically, all I had to do was break into the inside ring compartment here with some good wall breakers, which I was actually able to do this time, and yeah, that way the kill squad just wrecked the core, and then as you can see some cleanup in there. I even had a second hawk just to be safe, because the bowler bounce and like the one hawk, that was sort of sketchy. As you can see, the hawk needed only one swing, but also it got only one swing in, so that's why I had the second hawk there. So yeah, pretty sweet. This was actually quite early in war still, 11 vs 11 triple for me. Definitely set us up good as far as like cleaning the 11s go. Like they had 2.0, they had a bit of a weird mix between anti-2-star base and anti-3-star base at turn 11. I think they have a lot of stress going on right now. I think a couple of their co-leaders split because they argued or whatever, and they are not in the clan anymore, and I think they also lost a couple of their best attackers, as far as I know, at least, like basically from what our 2.0 guys, like former duels and that stuff, are telling us. So rough times for 2.0, I definitely feel for them. Like, it's always really tough to see a clan struggle, and they are certainly struggling right now, but yeah, respect, GG's to them, of course. Best of luck going forward. I mean, yeah, as I said, it's really tough to watch, but at the same time, of course, we still have to like win our war. So stats on this war, I actually have the war match pulled up right here, guys, so I will be able to tell you guys. We had one 11 vs 11 triple, the one that you just saw. They actually had two. We ran straight anti-2-star bases. They had two 11 triples, 2 out of 4. We went 1 out of 6, so not so good. But as I said, they had some anti-3s, and I don't know, our 11v11 this war not too strong. As we are watching, by the way, Knack attack right here, who got really unlucky with the Tesla that was not revealed in the scout, keeping him from getting the double layer break. So some really bad luck for Knack, but still able to triple. 12 10v10s for Warwells, only 4 for 2.0, and that's like what I was talking about with them losing a couple of their best attackers, from what I heard at least. Like, I have no insight, I'm not a 2.0 member, but from what I heard. But also what is quite significant is that Warwells, we used 30 attacks 10v10, and they used only 20 10v10, because our anti-2-star bases actually made them use 14 attacks 10v11, and they only got 2 2-stars, so we had some good anti-2-star bases, and that burned like 10 extra hits from them, which of course like and disabled them to get like many 10v10s. And we only did 4 10v11 attacks, we went 3 out of 4 10v11, and that way we had a lot of 10v10 attempts and were able to get the 12 10v10 triples. So yeah, we had a dip fail as well, by the way, which is unfortunate, of course. 5 out of 6 dips for us, 8 out of 8 for them. They've always been very solid at dipping. And yeah, the 9v9, 74% Warwells, 68% 2.0, so yeah, solid on both sides. Nothing fantastic, but definitely not unhappy with the 9v9 either. So yeah, overall we were pretty much ahead the entire war. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, we expected to win this, as we watched Yo-Yo here, by the way, with quite a cool Skelly spell attack. Killing the CC, the enemy Queen, the enemy King, and one sweeper, and the Tesla, I believe. I'm not sure. I think he did not get the second sweeper, but that's of course not so bad. He's gonna be able to Lalo the base pretty good, and then he's gonna do a nice suicide. So yeah, I mean, we expected to win this war. That's what I meant to say. I mean, we knew we're at 2.0, we're struggling right now. Of course, you always gotta have a big respect for your opponent, and I think we always do. But still, I think that we were a favorite going into this war, and yeah, like it basically never got to the point where I felt like, ooh, this could be close, or we're not gonna win this. Like, I honestly, please don't get this wrong. Like, as I mentioned, I have respect for all of our opponents, unless they taunt us really bad. But there wasn't, at no point I thought like, oh, this could be close, or we're not gonna win this. So some would say a boring war. I don't think so. I think that every war, CWL war, is pretty exciting. So yeah, once again, of course, as I said, GG's to 2.0, and I hope that it's like gonna get better with the clan, or they're gonna put it back together. But it's tough to say, of course. It's tough to know. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, all we can do, of course, is focus on our attacks and play the best war that we can. So Yo-Yo right here with the Skelly spell kill in the beginning, as I mentioned, then the suicide, and then going on with the Lalo with only 3 haste spells, but that's only going to be all he needs. There was only 2 wither towers left in the base. We've got some air skellies, by the way, guys. If I sound a bit tired or whatever, it's because I just got back home. I was driving for 6 hours home from holiday and from Denmark. So yeah, it's been a long day already, but I wanted to get this video out there for you guys, just so you can have some content. And as I mentioned in my last video already, I will go back to regular uploads now, of course. I've had these like weird 10 days, 5 of those days I was on holiday, 5 of those days I was really busy with also co-leading war wells and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, now it should be all fixed, or most of the stuff should be fixed. So we'll be back to regular uploads soon here on the channel. So we've got Grinch. Grinch, of course, usually 10v11 hitter, but right here he comes in, cleans the Yo-Yo plan on this base. Gets 10v10 triples. Very nice stuff to Grinch. We actually had a couple of 10v11 hitters getting some really nice 10v10 triples. Was this war? I think it was even this war. I think Slabo, Wes, our man, the Nihilist, he even 6-packed 10v10, if I remember correctly. We'll see, we'll find out. If there's a 10v10 triple by Wes in this one, then he's 6-packed inside this war. So, but yeah, I know that Curry also got a 10v10 triple, and like Grinch grabbing one right here. So that's of course quite cool if you can have, like, if you have these 10v10 hitters that can, 10v11 hitters that can also 10v10, and then get the triples. Like, that's really, really nice stuff. So yeah, definitely big shout out to the flexibility of our 10v11 guys. I mean, that's great stuff. That's gonna like help every single clan. And as you can see, some pretty awesome value here for the kill squad. He's not gonna get the air defense. Grinch already knew from the Yo-Yo attack that the Queen was gonna bang through the wall next, so just starts the Lalo there. Not gonna bother waiting. And then we've got a nice little Tesla farm over there at 12 o'clock, so it's actually a perfect location to start the Lalo. He's got some goblins coming in for cleanup already, for all those storages in the town hall, like all those high HP resource buildings. It's very, very, very viable to use goblins there. Even more effective than minions, of course, because you can have 2 goblins for the space of 1 minion, and they do even like more damage to those storages and all that junk. So yeah, that was really nice. He sends in the one backhand loon to distract the wizard tower a little bit right there, and I think there was a red bomb. Nope, there's no red bomb. Okay, there's the red bomb. Alright, nice. So the loon actually triggers the red bomb, and then he's got enough stuff left to get it done. So, oh yeah, by the way, also something I want to mention, guys. As I already told you, I was on holiday while this war happened, and I was not planning on making any videos, but somehow I got a bit greedy for a video, and I figured out the screen recorder. And then I was like, oh damn, nice, so I can actually record some stuff. So I went ahead and did this as I was on holiday. And yeah, as we talked about, here's Curry, by the way, with his 10v10 triple. And I started recording because I had some spare time during the day. And I recorded my 11v11 triple and then a bunch of 10v10s, as you can see. And then I was I think we left or something, I don't know, like we definitely something happened, so I stopped recording. And I meant to record some 9v9 triples and also some other stuff later in the day, maybe also some stuff from Sparta. But then actually, like, next time I checked back, it was like 11:30 already in the evening, so it was like the replays were gone, so you only have the 24 hours. So yeah, that's unfortunate. So actually no 9v9s inside this one, so sorry about that for all you Tunnel 9 lovers. I'm actually Tunnel 9 lover myself. I love to watch Tunnel 9 attacks. I love to watch any kind of attack actually, but yeah, so no 9v9 inside this video, which is a bit of a pity, but then again, I mean, it's better than no video, right guys? Like, I was actually not supposed to have a video at all, and so I think that's pretty nice. Curry doing a modified version of the Falcon here. He's gonna be using a jump spell actually, which is of course not usually something that you do inside the Falcon, but he just wants to create a bit better pathing there, that like bit smoother entry into the base. And clearly it works very well, because as you can see, he's absolutely smashing the core of this one. After that, he's only going to be using rage spells and heal spells. Actually no spell for the queen here. So the queen by herself with her healers having a smooth little walk around the base. He's got a minion coming in over the top to already like damage the Dark Elixir storage, and maybe also take out the cannon if it's going to have enough time. And the rest of this one, take a look at this king ability. This is why I went back to ×1 speed and I already zoomed in. Also, like, take a look how late he used the king ability. He tries to use the king ability so late that barbarians are going to be able to survive the giant bomb and also the wizard tower, and that way the barbarians are going to put out some extra damage and put out some extra tanking, and they're going to help out in like avoiding the time failure. So that's what I thought. It was a really great king ability by Curry, and like he's always so he always pays a lot of attention to details, so that's why I felt like it was really worth featuring that, because that was awesome. And now here I made a mistake. I actually meant to get the second attack from Red, so this was the first one. And Red actually also dropped a 6-pack, so awesome stuff to Red, like big shout out to him. He's a monster. I mean, sometimes he just comes in late in the war and he drops a 6-pack like that, and oftentimes like at least one triple. He's absolutely a great guy. A great attacker and also a great guy to have in the clan. Very funny also. Sometimes I wish I could show you our chats, but of course that's all like internal stuff. Because it's been like these last couple of days reading our chats, it's been quite entertaining sometimes, the members' chats, but yeah. Red dropping the 6-pack, and for this one he's doing something he does not usually, well actually no, Red dropping the 6-pack, we're gonna get to that. But first we're gonna watch Valvi right here, who is also getting a triple. And he has a nice little queen walk into kill squad and then some backhand hookies. So be looking forward to that rage spell being used right there. Actually the BK is already locked onto by the single IT, but the single IT dies so quickly he's still gonna be able to save the king ability, which is pretty big because he's gonna be using it like after this giant bomb right here. And the BK is gonna be doing so much more tanking and like triggering and stuff, and I don't know. Just overall a good job. Only one poison spell, so very accurate poison spell by Valvi is going to be able to kill the baby dragon actually. The queen kills the enemy BK, and that way the Hawks pretty much have a free shot here at these defenses. Only one heal spell for the Hawkies, but that's actually all he needs as well. In the current meta, obviously we see a lot more giant bombs on the outside, not as many giant bombs with the Inferno Tower, so like in this case you will be able to see no giant bomb with that Inferno actually, so only a couple of Fogs without a heal spell are going to be able to take it out. He's got one Skelly spell left, which he's going to be dropping to distract the Teslas right there, and also the Mortar a little bit, and that way his Hawks are just going to be able to get enough done, and then the Queen, along with those Wizards, going to be able to wrap up the triple on this base, also Goblin, Minion and an Archer on the cleanup mission there, so awesome stuff by Valvi, a very nice triple. Very patient, that's always so key, like to stay patient. And sorry Anno and for not showing your attack, buddy. And it's I'm also sorry Grey Worm for this, because Grey Worm 6-packed inside this war as well. I Love Puppies is of course Grey Worm, Warwell's co-leader, in case you don't know him yet, which honestly you should if you're watching my videos. But yeah, Grey Worm also dropping the 6-pack, and also within like I think 30 or 40 minutes, like really back-to-back attacks, really nice stuff. and he usually uses Falcon a lot. As you can see, he's using the Falcon here as well, and he was actually asking, are you making a video? And I was like, yeah, I actually made one. And then he was like, awesome, it's not often I 10v10 triple with not using the Falcon, because his second 10v10 triple was actually, I think, Bolalo or Gobolalo, I'm not quite sure, but it was not Falcon, so, and that's the point. And I actually accidentally recorded his Falcon triple, so yeah, Grey Worm, I'm sorry about that, but for those of you that were unable to watch, I can tell you that Grey Worm also got a 10v10 triple not using the Falcon inside this one. Especially Richard is gonna be happy about that, I guess, because I think Grey Worm doesn't even know this, but Richard has already been complaining to me, all Grey Worm does is Falcon now, what's up with him? It's quite funny. You know, sometimes guys, sometimes it's just time to share some internal stuff as well. What the heck, I don't care. So yeah, he's making his way through, and then the rest of this, of course, not terribly interesting, like just the entry. I think with these Falcon attacks, what you can mainly learn from it is like funneling and getting the entry right, and then the rest is like, I don't want to say random, but not always perfectly able to control that. So yeah, we're not gonna bother too much with watching all that stuff. So yeah, very nice job to Grey Worm here on getting it done on this base. And there we go, the final cannon is gonna go down with the Falcon, the Queen surviving the entire raid. Like, whenever you can have your Queen survive from the Falcon, you're always gonna have a really good chance to triple. And here we go, this is the second red attack, this is his 6-pack, and this is what I meant to say, Red using troops that he doesn't usually use, which is the Hogs. Red usually always, like, he's the Suilalo god, and he likes to do Suilalo all day, all night, and then all day again, and all night again. But for this one he uses Hogs, so I found that was certainly video worthy, although this kill squad actually goes to complete, I don't actually want to say the word, but you guys need to keep watching. Because at this point you can already see the Queen is going one side, King is going the other side, and also Bowl is walking. Nothing is going in, like I think he had 8 bowlers, so he has like 5 or 6 bowlers in the core. And the poison spell, that's actually gonna be able to kill the Queen, the baby dragon, and the witch. So his Queen and King going around the outside, like nothing going to plan here with the kill squad. But he has the 4 heal spells, and like 4 heal spells, that's so much. Like whenever your base, like in this case the base from 2.0 here, gives up enough value to be able to have 4 heal spells, it's quite rough. Like even with all the spring traps in the world, and even with all the ground skellies, with 4 heal spells you're always gonna have a good chance with the Hogs. So yeah, something he does not really have to worry about here is cleanup, because as you can see the BK walking around the outside, he's still alive. He's got a couple of wizards there and about like, I don't know, I want to say 10 barbarians or something, and they are cleaning up already nicely around the outside there. And the Hogs able to like outlast these final defenses, as I said, the 4 heals. That's so much. And also he had some better pathing than the initial attacker. This base was attacked like this before, and I think the first attacker had some bad luck with the Hog split here and with these last bomb tower trigger and giant bomb, all that junk. But he gets a bit more lucky there, has a couple Hogs survive, and that's gonna be enough to wrap up the triple. So yeah guys, that's gonna be it for this short and sweet video on the 2.0 war. I hope you enjoyed it, although it was not the usual standard, but better than nothing, I guess. We have another win inside CWL, which is nice. GG's, shout out to 2.0. Until next time, peace out.